Welcome in, everyone. This is Uma's Lotus Lounge. It is a featured stream here on the Meetme app. So blessed to have you guys here. Thank you for the wheels. Yes, protect that badge, right? Top badge requirements. Let's protect the badge and just have you guys here relaxing with Uma, right? This is your favorite place to be midweek. I'm just gonna claim it. I'm just gonna claim it. Thank you, Savage. All right. Kurt, absolutely. Come any other time to my streams. I'm a top badge on here and I'm very happy to help you out. But you know, right now we're in a featured stream. So we're going to follow the protocol for our featured stream right now. All right. So I like to start by giving people just like a little positive word of the day. I mean, put a 1 in the comments if you're going through something. You could be going through financial problems right now, love issues right now, fighting with your coworkers, your family members right now, right? Housing situation, children, right? Put a 1 in the comments. So I think it's nice when we could just come together and we just uplift each other. Do you guys believe that or no? Is that just like a Uma thing? Thank you, Sam. Thank you for the gifts. So we're going to start our show here today by giving each person an affirmation. Now, this is not a reading. The readings are at the end of the show, but this is just for you to kind of get something to uplift your soul. All right. So don't read too much into it. Just receive it. It's my gift to you, and I just want you to feel good. All right. So how we're going to do this, I'm having a blessed day. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. No hate, only love here. If you do act up in the comments, we are recording to YouTube, just to let you guys know. So if you act up in the comments, the bouncers will kick you, and then you miss out on this wonderful, high vibing, positive vibing stream. All right. You don't want to do that. You want to stay. You want to hang out. Hi, D1. Welcome in. Love you, Lucky. So how we're going to do these, like how we're going to do with the readings at the end of the show, is I'm going to just look for the ones. So just put a 1 in the comments. And if I skip you, don't feel bad about it. Just put a 1 until you get your message. All right. Because I just go kind of where spirit pulls me to. All right. So, all right. We have our beautiful Donna Cooks in the building. That is our special guest today, and she'll be joining us at 4:30. So let's go ahead and move in with our affirmations. Put a 1 in the comments if you would like an affirmation. Spicy Rose, I'm drawn to you. Here is your affirmation of the day. I am worthy. So how these work are, you're going to write this down if you can, or you could just repeat it to yourself. All right. Yes, at 4:30. I choose to show up fearless and true to my authentic voice. Spicy Rose, how does that feel for you? Savage, you got I am powerful. Stick around. We got good stuff for you, Rose. I'm becoming more understanding, conscious, and self-aware each day. How does that feel, Savage? Eli, you got I am resilient. Failures do not define me. They fuel my growth. I think that's so important for us to hear, right? Put a 1 in the comments if you would like your affirmation of the day. Hi, guys. Welcome in. It is a featured stream, Uma's Lotus Lounge. We're so happy to have you. Sam, you got I am inspired. My voice, words, and ideas matter. The world needs the magic that is inside of me. Oh, Sam, that's beautiful. One Deep, you got I am present. Hi, Ari. Today, I will pay close attention to the ideas that flow to me. All right, put a 1 if you would like your affirmation of the day. This is how we kickstart our show. We just want to fill everybody with peace, love, light, and positivity. Thank you, Coastlander. Thank you. Miss Blonde Bombshell, I am confident. I release the need to be in control. I trust in the process and that everything is unfolding in divine timing. Isn't that beautiful? All right, welcome in. Put a 1 in the comments if you would like your affirmation before we start our show. I want to make sure everybody gets a positive affirmation here today. Brizzy, I am ready. My intuition is always guiding me. I trust my decisions. Hi, Kenny. Ari, you got I am motivated. I trust that I know what is best for me. You sure do, Ari. Moody, I am limitless. I am constantly growing and upgrading myself. Hi, Kenny. Did you want your affirmation of the day? Travis, you got I am grateful. Gratitude awakens the good to unfold in my life. You know, I always say an attitude of gratitude is the way to go. Kenny, you got I am open. My higher guidance communicates with me through ideas. I will stay open to receiving messages everywhere. Welcome in, everybody. We're doing affirmations right now. The readings will be at the end of the show. We have our beautiful special guest, Donna Cooks, that is here today. We're going to be talking about Women's History Month and what it means to be a woman in this day and age. We're going to be talking to Donna about that. But before we get there, let's do these affirmations, all right? Yes, and I will be talking about my book. For those of you that don't know, I am a published author. I published my second book and released it on Monday, and it's on Amazon. It's called Chronicles of a Spirit Walker. And guess what, guys? God is good. I am an Amazon bestseller in 4 categories, and I placed #1 in 5 categories for new releases. So thank you to everybody who bought my book. Thank you to everybody who supported me. I really appreciate you guys. You guys did it. Yes, Donna is here. Absolutely. So anybody would like an affirmation, put a 1 in the comments. Remember, this is a featured stream. Thank you, Kenny. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Kiki, you got I am vibrant. I honor my boundaries and radiate confidence. Gifter, you got I am evolving. Hi, Mark. Who I am is not tethered to the past. That is so true. Hi, Brad. Davy, you got I am generous. I will stay open to receiving good and generously giving good. These are all great messages, aren't they? So, for those of you that are new, you've never been to my stream, you've never met me before, please put a 2 in the comments. Let's greet you properly. You know, like in church back in the day when we used to go to church, or some of us used to, I know some of you still do, and you had to turn to your partner. So welcome in, Spicy Rose, Davy Wavy, welcome in, right? We want to welcome you guys and let you know that the Lotus Lounge is a great place to come and hang out with. So if you're new, please feel free to hit my name, hit the favorite button, and definitely come on back, all right? We got good vibes in here. I stream twice a day. In the mornings, we do this, like the psychic, spiritual stuff. And in the evenings, we do shows. We have different shows for every different, night of the week, all right? So welcome in, welcome in. Yes, we definitely are happy to have you guys here. So I like to move into a little bit of a meditation. So if you guys will, unless you're driving, then please don't do this exercise. But if you're not driving, just give me 2 minutes, 2 minutes of your time. I promise you, you'll feel better. All right. So I'd like you to just close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath with me. Exhale. Deep breath in. Inhale all the positive energy around you. Exhale all your fears, your worries, your concerns. Just release it to the universe. The universe will take care of it. Now, I say universe. You may say God. You may say angels. You may say Mother Earth. All the same thing, all right? So deep breath in. Inhale all the positive vibes. And exhale all the negative to the universe. Let it go. Release it from your body. Just send it out into the ethers. Now, an attitude of gratitude is the best way to raise your vibration. So for 1 minute, I'd like you to think about all the things you're grateful for. Now, some of you might be writers like me, right? So if you want to write it in the comments, I will say it out loud, and that will be our signal to the universe that you are grateful, all right? So let's put some attitude of gratitude power in here right now, guys, all right? Write down what you're grateful for, or just say it in your mind, all right? Grateful for my cat, my best friend. Hi, Nina. Welcome in, everyone. I'm grateful for my children. I'm grateful for my job. I'm grateful for streams. We get to meet all you lovely people. I did not make you cry, sir. Please, I did a reading for you that was inspirational and moving. How about that? All right. Eli, grateful for sobriety and happiness. Yes. Anybody else is practicing sobriety? Let's celebrate, you guys. Put a 1 in the comments. That's a powerful thing to do for your body. I'm grateful for my powerful body. Yes. Yes. You know, we rarely give thanks for our bodies, right? And at the end of the day, most of us don't have that many health issues, right? So we got to give thanks. Thank you, body. Thank you, body. Thank you, body, for seeing me through, right? Welcome in, everybody. So I'm going to read my blog for you this week. It was a little bit moving for me because I did write this book, Chronicles of a Spirit Walker. This is my second book that I have published, but it was a little bit of a moving week for me this week because I am a natural psychic medium, meaning I was born with my abilities. But once I started working with people, I decided to get training because I wanted to make sure I was doing this correctly and not just kind of going off of my own whims. And two of the most important mentors of my life are no longer with me. They actually died within the same year of each other, like within a year apart. That was Mavis Patilla and Janet No Havoc. So it's been a bittersweet week for me because I've been celebrating this joy of writing this book and getting it published and seeing it win as much as it does. But then it was also a very sad week for me in my mentors. Hi, Lady Love. My mentors who were with me could not be here to celebrate this beautiful book. And, you know, it's one of those things. Put a 1 in the comments if you've experienced loss and you could understand what I'm saying. You're happy to be here. You're blessed to be here. But there's a part of you that just, yeah. And I'm trying not to tear up because I look really cute today. And I'm trying not to tear up, but I will try to read this blog, and I promise you I will try to make it through without tearing up too much. All right, so here we go. The blog. You are what you are. Thank you, Rose. Today I woke up late around noon because for the past few weeks I've been running from one success to another. It all started a few weeks back when I placed number 10 in the worldwide contest on this app I streamed on for People's Choice Awards. Then I went on to celebrate gaining 15 million diamonds on this app. Then I went on to celebrate owning my metaphysical center, the Lotus and the Light Metaphysical Center, for 14 years, just had the anniversary. Then I recently celebrated yesterday, which was, Monday, my book launch of Chronicles of a Spirit Walker and becoming an Amazon bestseller in 4 categories. Yeah, I was wiped. But truthfully, I'm also truthfully emotional. I was in a bit of a depression and trying to keep going while handling my symptoms. See, this is a momentous occasion for me, but there are 2 important people who are no longer here with me to celebrate this. My mentors, Mavis Patilla and Janet No Havoc, who are in heaven, and I am sure are very proud of me. But I miss their company and I miss their words. I'm also feeling a little overwhelmed. These 2 women were great powerhouses in their work, and I enjoyed my time studying with them. With their absence and the training they provided me over the course of a few years, I find myself wondering what this means for me. I came to Janet and Mavis a natural medium, which means I've been a medium since I was born. When that ability started to become more pronounced in me, I decided to take formal training so I could provide the best possible experiences for my clients. It was an interesting experience becoming a mediumship student when I was already a medium. I learned from many teachers, but the only names I had a positive experience with were namely Mavis Patilla, Janet No Havoc, Eileen Davies, and Colin Bates. Some classes I took, I was disgusted to see how mediumship teachers abused their students. Some teachers talked down to grown adults like they were little children. Then there were others who failed to recognize a student's natural ability or competed with them for attention in class. I quickly learned that all spiritual teachers were, after all, people. And if they didn't do their own inner self work, they were just as liable as others to spew their inner turmoil to the outside world. It was interesting and scary to watch. I loved working with Janet because she was strict and fair. I didn't experience preferential treatment, and I had to earn my right to sit at her table. Janet took an interest in me and even offered to help me open my own church. She saw me as a minister. I was deeply touched, but saddened when I realized that becoming a minister was not part of my path. Later on, when I began teaching mediumship, I referenced her frequently as the place to go after students learned with me. Mavis had a whole other special place in my heart. I worked with her for 3 years and just loved being in her energy. She was in tune with spirit and a marvel to watch. I wanted to be like her, a professional medium, accurate, confident, loving, and compassionate. Mavis saw something in me too. I remember one day after class, she pulled me aside and said, Uma, you got it. You got what it takes not only to become a medium, but a mentor, and I want to train you more. Will that be okay? I'll be harder on you than other students. And she was true to her word. She would call on me in class to demonstrate or ask me to follow her outside while on her cigarette break, and she would break down the class to me to teach me. I had to leave Mavis after a while, but I do miss being in her presence. After leaving these two wonderful mentors, it was hard for me to stay in the mediumship community because there was a lot of nastiness I didn't approve of. Mediums tearing mediums apart, judging their work, mediums scamming clients. Hello, Miss Cleo. And the worst were teachers who had a lot of ego and took it out on helpless students. When George Floyd was murdered, I left the mediumship community because I noticed an absence of our mediumship organizations speaking out against racism. The spiritualist community have been very vocal over the years for the women's suffrage movement and LGBTQ rights. I couldn't understand why they were not addressing racial concerns. I also felt left out as a minority in the mediumship community. When I was assessed for my mediumship presentation, it usually included comments to make me more white. I would be told not to be so loud or so fun, to be more subdued and dress more plain. This was hard to hear as a Caribbean woman, where my whole culture is about joy and vibrancy. I left the mediumship community in 2019 and have not really been practicing or actively teaching. But with the deaths of my two beloved mentors and the release of my book on mediumship, I'm wondering, is it my duty to pick up the mantle and keep it going? Interestingly enough, there is a new Spiritualist National Union president in the UK that I love and adore. She's a modern woman, keen on bringing order to the spiritualist community again. Change is afoot, and I'm curious as to whether there's a place for me in this new world that seems to be developing. I'm wondering if Spirit is asking me to come back to the fold. I don't know yet, but I honor the signals I'm feeling and will make a decision soon about it. After all, life goes on, and what we need are honorable and trustworthy practitioners and teachers in this craft. I know I am, but the question is, do people recognize that in me as well? So this blog, I'm sure some of you can relate to. When you see all the signs and synchronicities lining up, you can't help but think that no matter how far you run, how much you distract yourself, you are what you are. For me, when I find myself in this position, I become silent and I make no moves. I wait for 3 signs to indicate which direction to move in. Those signs come with alarming crystal clear clarity, and it makes me understand what is next in my path. So what are my next steps? Well, interestingly enough, I was planning them while I was in confusion. So now that the clarity hit, I am ready to roll. I am restarting my mediumship mentorship program come May. I've written this book, and I'm speaking more openly about doing my readings. I've heard the call, and I plan to follow in the footsteps of my beloved mentors. I aim to bring more awareness and insight into the world of mediumship with integrity, accuracy, and truth. I aim to be the amazing psychic mediumship mentor I know I can be. My question to you is, do you know what you are? You are what you are. And are you following your path? Or are you allowing others to dim your light? Are you allowing others to tell you how to show up and in what way? Or are you fighting for a right to be at that table exactly as you are? That is my question to you. And that is the end of the blog. Welcome in, everyone. This is Uma's Lotus Lounge. It's your place for a metaphysical experience midweek here on streams. Thank you for being here. Hi, Brody, and welcome into all the top badges. We love and appreciate you guys and the work that you're doing. Please fave the top badges as they come in. They are definitely recognized by the streaming community as being the top in the game. All right. Welcome in, Emoji J. So love you too. So that's my call to you guys is I've had this great epiphany this week about you can't run from what you are. I am a psychic and I am a medium. And it doesn't matter what people think about me. It's what I know is my path for me. So I'm getting ready to walk this path. Have you guys been in that same situation where you know what you are and you know the path you have to follow, but there's so many people that are trying to keep you down? Put a one in the comments if that resonates for you. And then what do you do, right, when you walk this path? Do you cower? Do you give in? Or do you fight ahead? Do you forge ahead? I got to tell you guys, and Sarah, MG Mavita, is my best friend, and she knows this. Being on streams, being on this beautiful streaming platform that we have, it gives me so much um, space to express who I am. But because of all that space, some people will love it and some people will hate it. And you just have to kind of keep moving forward. You can't just stop because there's a few people in the barrel that doesn't like what you're doing. You know what I mean? You got to keep going. And this is the inspirational message I bring to you today. Many of you are streamers. Many of you are trying to just put your own unique little stamp on the world, right? And spirit wants that for you. Your ancestors want that for you. Your spirit guides want that for you. Your friends in real life want that for you, right? You got to keep going. And I can't begin to tell you guys how many people reach out to me on Instagram because they know Uma will never judge. Uma is a safe place. And they'll come and tell me, Uma, this person's harassing me. This person's doing this. And I hold space for them because I've been there. I mean, to this day, there's still people attacking me on streams, no matter how much good I do for the community. And this is the important thing you guys have to remember. It's not important what people think about you. What's important is what you think about yourself. I have a saying that I'm putting on a t-shirt, so it's copyrighted. Your perception does not define my reality. Your perception is just that. It's your opinion. And your opinion has no place in my life. So get used to saying those words to people. Your views have no place in my life. Your opinion differs from my opinion, and neither is right and neither is wrong. But surround yourself with people who see you the way you see yourself. Surround yourself with people who just have absolute love and adoration for you. Surround yourself with people who you can call and say, I'm feeling down, and they can pick you up. You need that kind of love in your life. And for most of us, we're single out here. So we don't have that partner, that husband or wife that we could turn to for things like that. So make sure your community is solid. My community is solid. It's a handful. I can count on my one hand how many people I can count on and I can rely on. And that is so important because you know why? It gives me the strength to keep going. And that's what you need, because this world could be really harsh. I've seen people straight out lied on me, lied on my name, lied on my business. And thank God Uma always keeps receipts. So if people come and ask, it's nothing but just a flick of the wrist to show my receipts. But I still can't convince the other thousands of people that are hearing this and running with it. And you don't have to. You know, I started saying to people, I'm glad people are spreading rumors and lies about me because they're actually doing me a favor. You know why? Because they show me who really rock with me, and then they show me who've just been waiting for my downfall. Because the people who are waiting for my downfall couldn't wait to agree with them and jump on the bandwagon of let's hate Uma. Thank you for showing me those people, because where I'm going, I can't take everybody, but I can definitely take the ones who truly love and appreciate me. And that's how you turn that around. That part. Yeah. So we have a special guest here today. Her name is Donna Cooks. Many of you may not know her because she doesn't stream as much, but I came to know Donna a few months ago through Role Model. Her wife is Role Model. Everybody knows Role. And I really love Donna because one of the things about living in America is you can always, you're like in America, but you're not always American. I came to America when I was 19, so I grew up in the Caribbean, and I very much miss my Caribbean heritage, all right? I love, love, love being from the Caribbean. I'm from Guyana. For those of you that know, you could run my flag in the comments. So Donna is Trinidadian background, and she is like a breath of fresh air to me because she just says what's on her mind. She says it like it is. She doesn't care what's going to happen. This is how she feels, and that is very much a Caribbean woman's way. All right. So please put some clapping hand emojis in the comments and welcome in my Caribbean sis, Donna Cooks, to the building. Let's welcome her in, guys. Let's give her a round of applause and welcome her in because we love to see it. We love to see truth and authenticity and transparency. So we're gonna welcome that in. Welcome in, Donna.
Sorry, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about
Not
that. How
so
are
much
you?
background
I
in
can't
the
hear you. Hold
please hang a sheet
Hang a
over
sheet.
the poster behind you. No, I'm just
Oh, oh, sorry. Hold on. Let me make an adjustment. Let me make an adjustment. It's like now my baby's in the background. You
yeah,
can see
can we
my
let
baby. It's
Donna
okay.
have
It's
her
okay.
moment, please? Please
It's
and thank
okay. It's
you.
okay. It's okay.
I
It's
know,
all right.
not too much on roll. No, we
I
love
didn't
roll. We
know.
love roll
Do
in
you
here.
have me on the large string? Oh no, 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 please. No.
Ma'am, please.
No,
You're
no.
conducting business. You look wonderful. You look absolutely breathtaking. Can you guys please tell her she looks amazing?
Oh my God. Not the large. First of all, I'm shy, and then you put me on the large camera, Lord.
You
Okay.
look wonderful. But listen, this is important because I hand select each of the people that come to my featured stream. And this month is Women's History Month. And the reason why I hand selected you is because you're a strong woman. You know what I'm saying? So come on, show us that strength. Show us that strength. You got this.
Doesn't mean can't be shy. You can be strong and shy at the same time. You know
Valid point. You are very right. Valid
what I'm
point.
saying?
All
I'm
right.
definitely shy. So I'm trying to break out, and I want to come out of my cocoon. So this is me coming out to you. So you're
Oh,
popping my cherry because I don't do this, Uma.
you heard
And
that, roll? Just
I
make sure
love
roll
you.
heard
So
that.
that's the reason why I said yes. Because Will will tell you, people ask me all the time to do events, and I'm like, no, no, no.
I
So this is
appreciate.
telling you
I
that I
love
love
you
you.
so much. Thank you for doing that because I did like when I
Absolutely.
put together the ladies for this month. I was like, Donna Cook's got to be in here. Well, I was trying to get you for last month, but it didn't work out. I was like, perfect. We got you for this month, so even better. So what I'd like you to do is if you could like give us an idea of who you are outside of streams. Like, what do you like outside of streams?
Believe it or not, I'm an extremely private, not too much. I don't need a lot. So I'm very family orientated. I love doing family events. I love having quiet time with my partner. Um, I I used to love watching movies, but now I'm addicted to like investigation ID. I don't know what it is about those stories. We were just watching them last night. I'm addicted to that.
So good.
So outside of streaming, I just love spending quality time with the people that I care about, honestly. Yeah.
Would you call yourself an introvert or an extrovert or an extroverted introvert?
I think I'm a fair balance, but maybe more introverted versus the other. Because like even if I'm out, I don't necessarily need to be in the limelight. I've never been one of those people that crave attention. And I don't know if it has to do with the fact that I feel like when I want it, I can demand it without asking for it. So it's something that I don't crave. So I would like to say that I'm a nice balance. I think.
Okay, that's
You
fair.
know,
That's good. And then also too, we learn a lot more about ourselves as we get older, right? Because for those of you that don't know, Donna and I are both in the over 40 group, and we got that experience is everything, and we'll talk about that in a second.
yeah.
So when it says Donna Cooks, is that because you cook? Are you a chef?
So I created that name, yes, because I love to cook. And I'm currently not in the state of New Jersey, but in the state of New Jersey, I own a catering company. So I did a lot of big events. I steered away from the cooking aspect and kind of focused on my products. So that's how Donna, because that's actually part of my name. I have a longer name than Donna, but I took part of my real name and I put Cooks onto it, and that's how I came up with my username.
Beautiful. Well, that leads me into my next question. Being a woman and a boss, can we really have it all?
Hell yeah, why can't we? Like the song
Well,
says,
I don't
I am
know.
all woman, hear me wrong. Like I am all woman, hear me wrong. I get what I want. And if I don't want it, I give it back. Like, absolutely. I feel like you can be a woman, a boss, whatever we choose, we can definitely be. I feel like we embody so much that if we really, really want it, it could be ours.
What would you say to people who say, well, women can't be bosses because they're too emotional and they got the children to take care of and they got their PMS once a month? What would you say about that?
I would say, so that means you don't respect your mom because
You see what I told
then
y'all? You see what I
because
told you?
you can't have that mentality when it comes to women and then turn around with the same breath and be like, I love my mom, I admire my mom, she's everything to me. So it's a contradicting statement. So if you're going to state that, then you got to say that I despise women. So yes, we are emotional creatures, but I believe the fact that we're emotional allow us to adapt in many situations because we can also put ourselves in someone else's shoes. So I wear those emotions on my shoulder. My emotions is what carry me through life. So you telling me I'm an emotional creature is more of a compliment because who wants to go through life without emotions, right? If I don't have emotions, that means I can't connect. And I love connecting. In order for you to grow and meet new people and advance in life, you have to connect. And you
Exactly.
can't connect without emotions. So
That's
I say to
beautiful.
that person, you can kiss my emotional ass. Sorry, excuse me. Am I allowed to say that? I'm sorry. Is this featured? I apologize.
Okay.
I'm
I think
sorry.
they'll make an exception because you made a good point. You made a very good point. Okay, so do you have any regrets? And if you have any regrets, what are some of them if you're free to share?
Hmm. I can't say I have any regrets because typically when something happens in our life that we don't expect and it's considered like a negative, we use that as a moment to grow and learn. So if I say I have a regret, that means I didn't learn or grow from that situation. So I would never look at anything or any path I took in my life as a regret.
That's well said. You look at it more like lessons, right?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. So tell us, because a lot of people on streams are, most of them are usually younger than 40. And for us, those of us that are in the over 40 group, what is life like being in the 40 and over club?
I love it. I've never shied away from telling people my age. I don't know what it is about not all women, but some of us, like we like to keep that a secret. For me, I don't. Like I'm proud to say I'm 45. Okay.
Amen.
The reason I'm proud to say I'm 45 because number one, I have a 21-year-old child. I don't look 45. I
That
don't
part.
feel 45. And I don't act 45, I would like to think. So for me, that's a proud thing. Like I wear my age. I wear it well. I will wear a shirt that says I'm 45, black and fine. Like I'm happy.
You see, guys, she got like the best attitude. This is why I love Donna so much because she's very positive and upbeat and she'll find something in everything. By the way, over 40 group, stand up. Put your age in the comments if you're over 40 because I'm 45 and I love it too. I love to tell people that I'm 45. Yeah, there we go. We got a couple of people in here. Go ahead, Sunny and Eli.
Yes, honey.
But
Yeah,
listen,
no,
we're
so
not hating on the young ones. We're just, we're letting you guys know we're here. Come to us for counsel. Come to us for advice, because y'all gonna be here at some point. So come to us.
I don't know if you guys pay attention to people that post on Instagram, but if they're in like if you were born like in the 70s and the 80s, I don't know what it is about that era, but we age gracefully. Like if
Really
you look
well.
at the ones that's in I don't want to say anything to offend anyone, but anyone outside like the 70s and the 80s, even the 90s, they age well. But anything after that, please don't kill me, guys. I'm
It's
sorry.
looking hard.
But
Looking
there's
hard.
a little struggle with the aging after that. So shout out to the people who was born in the 70s, 80s, and the 90s. We got it going on. We got it going on.
Donna about to make me the most hated person on this. Like, hey, Reverse ageism in Uma's room. Reverse
I don't
ageism.
mean anything right. I'm just saying we age well. I follow a lot of people on Instagram, and I don't know, they have this new trend where it says like you put up your picture first and then you say your age or something like that. And when I look at it, I'm like, there's no way that person is 40. There's no way that person is 50. Like
We look good.
amazing.
We look
Yeah.
good. I do agree with that 1,000%. So
Yeah.
it is, Women's History Month. So I got to ask you some female related questions. And the first one is, what does it mean to be a woman to you? When you say you're a woman, you're a proud woman. What does that mean to you?
It means strength. It
Mm,
really means strength. It means courage. Like, there's no other being or creature on this earth that can actually explain to you how it feels to have a living person or being in your body and being able to
that part.
release that thing into this thing that we call world, and then raise it from a newborn to an adult. Like I
Yeah.
if I don't know how, well, I don't know what the best word is to explain that, but being that I was able to experience that, and it was only granted to us women, I feel like that's a blessing. And when I think of myself and I think of the fact that I am woman, I am proud. So being a woman means strength. It means being courageous, because I've been through a lot in my life because I'm a woman, especially being one from the Caribbean. So yeah, I'm proud to be a woman, and I love the feminine aspect of us. I love the fact that we can dress up and be sexy and sensual, or if we want to thug it out on a Monday with our Tims and our big. I just love the versatility of our sexuality. If we like I said, if we want to be sensual, if we want to be thuggish, if we want to whatever we want to do, we are capable and able to do it. So I love that.
That's an
I'm sorry,
amazing
I didn't mean to
answer.
rant.
Thank you. No, that was really good. And I wish I had more time to I have one more question, but I wish I had more time to ask you about those struggles, because I could tell usually when I meet people that are so happy and upbeat and joyous, I know they had a hard past because we had to fight this hard to be this happy. And people don't understand that. They're like, "Oh,
Yeah,
Uma, you had a easy life." I'm like, "Have you grown up in the Caribbean? Like, do you know what it's like?"
right,
Hello.
right,
Like dead
right,
bodies on the street while you're going to school. Like, come on now. But
right.
at the same time, it's like I don't want to relive that. I want to just keep it moving and keep it positive. So my last question to you is, what do you perceive as some of the modern day issues women face today?
Ooh, um, well, outside of the career fields, I feel like we're still judged by the way we're dressed.
Mm,
A lot of people tend to think that if a woman chooses to be sensual or sexual, that classifies her as being easy. So that
yeah.
has always been a struggle for me, because I'm the type of person, as you know, I don't know if you came to my stream when I was streaming. I'm a very sensual and sexual person, so I like a lot of, see-through, lacy things. And the minute someone comes to your stream and they see that you have something like that on, they automatically think that you want a dick pic, or you're trying to sell a picture or something like that. So that's one of the things I that's a struggle for me, because you should be able to be comfortable in your sexuality. You should be able to dress how you feel. Like, if I'm feeling sexy and sensual at that moment, I should be able to express that with my clothing. And you shouldn't look at that as an opportunity for you to try to disrespect me.
I agree. I agree. And the thing is I don't know if this is true for you, but coming from a Caribbean background where we're definitely more in tune with our sensuality, it's a little bit harder, do you think? Like coming to America where it's a little bit more, remember, their history is steeped in the pilgrims, right? Where it's more modern. What do you say, like moderated? Do you feel
Yeah.
like that's also an issue that we might be more sexual?
Caribbean or American? Can
Caribbean.
you can you can you ask the question again? I'm sorry.
That we might be a little bit more sexualized because we're coming from the Caribbean. And in America, it's a little bit more, how you say, like moderated. It's a little bit more toned down. Or do you find like it's equal?
For me, I felt like it's different. I feel like in the Caribbean, you kind of have to. Well, that's a good question. So let me think of my answer, because I know in the Caribbean we wear less.
Yeah.
So but even when I came over here, I didn't really experience a difference with that because I was very slim, so I always dressed like with the least amount of clothing. But if you're talking about someone voicing their opinion, they're very much so more opinionated in America versus in the islands, because you don't hear all that back talk when you're dressed. Like in the islands, they're used to seeing you naked, right? Because
Pretty
you're
much.
going by the beach and you're seeing the person with their briefs and with absolutely nothing, and you're cleaning the water or fishing, whatever. So we're used to that. Um, Over here, it's the same, but I feel like we're just more vocal. They're more vocal over here in America, I should say, more vocal. They're more opinionated
That's
versus
true.
the
That's true.
islands. Like we mind our business, we like whatever they're doing, or they working around on the street naked. Okay, that's good. They
Yeah.
crazy, and we sum it up to that person's crazy, and we go about ourselves. But over in America, someone will stop, they'll talk, they'll take pictures, they'll ask questions, they'll slander you with words. So I think it's more criticism.
Yeah, GT said you nailed it, and I agree. Like that was very well spoken and well thought out. Thank you for that. So, guys, I want you to please hit Donna Cooks with that fave. Drop her some gifts. Any parting words, Donna? Anything you want us to tell us about yourself that you would like? If you need us to know something about you, what do you want us to know?
I want you to know that when you think of lingerie, you should definitely think of me. I was like, no,
We need to know, ma'am, your streaming schedule because I think we all got pen and paper here. When are you streaming? Because I plan to be there. Sorry, roll. I will be always missing now when Donna is streaming. She
No, the
gonna
only
take
reason why I
all.
said that because that's actually part of my business name. It's called Recipes and Lingerie. When I thought of the company, I wanted to bring sexy back.
Love it.
I wanted to also encourage women to get back in the kitchen and just enjoy cooking. And I feel like if you feel good and look good, you're gonna enjoy anything that you're doing. So just put on that lingerie, put on those heels, get back in the kitchen, make those sexy dinners for your significant other, even for your family. So that's what I said when you think of lingerie, think of me, because that's part of my business name. Like I said, it's called Recipes and Lingerie.
I hope you do roll out a recipe book because I will definitely buy it, especially if you're telling us how to do doubles. Because that's one thing, ma'am, that I really need.
Man, I would need my mom on that one because she knows how to do it. So that part, like the roti and the doubles, my mom got that on lock. Me, I have everything else. Like I can't do that. Still a struggle for me, believe it or not.
I know I can't do the roti the way my mom does it. Like that's the one thing they make it the best way.
Yes, yes.
So
It's too much preparation. I was like, nah, I got time for that. I don't have time for that.
thank you so much, Donna, for coming in. I appreciate you, sis. I'm gonna let you out the box because I know you were like, you look
Thanks for having me.
fantastic. And I mean, you gotta like, here, I'll take you out. I'll take you out. Let's go small view. But you did great. You did wonderful. And
Thank
y'all
you.
please hit her with that fave, man. Hit her with the fave and let's support sis, because that's what we do here is we support each other. Didn't she do great, guys? Did you love her? Put the fire emojis in the comments for Miss Donna Cooks. Or you could run the Trini flag if you know what it looks like, because she's from Trinidad. Hi, Triple. Welcome in. All right, we are coming down to the end of my show. You know what time it is. What time is it? It's card reading time. All right. So for those of you that are watching on YouTube, thank you so much for attending the show. I tend to stop recording at this point because, people are going to ask me personal questions. I don't really want to put that out there, but I really wanted to get Donna's interview on my YouTube channel. So thank you to those of you that are watching. And if you do decide to come to streams, Plenty of Fish, Meet Me, or Scout, just look for your girl, Uma B 1111, and I'm happy to have you in my